A question
As
from
the
our
expert
camera.
continues with our friends Brent and Steve are here from Air Zone. We're going to talk about measuring the quality of the air inside your home. And I noticed something on your website that points out that there's no standards really for indoor air quality when homes are being built, right?
Right.
That's not really monitored in any way, shape, or form by the builder.
No.
Right?
No.
So obviously it's up to the individual, the homeowner in the end, to make sure that air quality is what he or she wants.
That's correct.
Right?
Yeah.
So what do we want when it comes to air quality in our home? What is it we're looking for?
Well, people want to have fresh air. They want infiltration of fresh air in their house and exhaust stale air. So there's heat recovery ventilators that will do that.
Yeah.
There is, like we talked about earlier, a little bit of filtering that can be done. There's UV lights. There's a lot of different products on the market. The question is which one's the best for that house?
Gotcha.
And who knows? So we have an indoor air quality machine that we can put in your house for a minimum of 4 days, and we'll print out a third-party report, give it to the customer, we'll show some graphs and show some details on exactly what's going on in the house.
Right.
We also have a machine that will read radon. And I don't know if everybody's familiar with radon.
Yeah, tell me about, it's one of those things that a lot of people have heard about, but they're not really clear on what it is.
Yeah.
What is the radon issue?
So radon is an odorless gas brought up through the stone underneath the ground.
From the Earth's crust, basically, yeah.
And it gets into these new homes, gets into the basements.
Yeah.
And it's a second leading cause of lung cancer in North America. And it's
radon.
Radon.
And we have radon issues in this part of the world, correct?
In this area here, we have, especially in some regions of Canada, northern Canada, testing is going on. We're finding more and more houses that have radon issues, so we can test for it.
So it seeps up through the ground into homes in certain areas, depending on what those homes are sitting
Depending on if they're sitting on rock or if they're sitting on clay or they're sitting on sand.
Right. And you can't tell it's there.
You can't tell it's there.
Right. So you do testing for that?
Yes, we do. So we're a certified radon remediation contractor.
Right.
So we can go in, we can test. If there is radon, we have the capability and know what we can do to get rid of it.
Is that right?
Yeah.
So you can?
Oh, you can get rid of it. So if you're having
without tearing your house down.
Without tearing your house down, it's actually not that big of a process that we can take care of it.
But at least it can be looked after.
Absolutely.
Because that's a frightening statistic, when you look at what radon can do.
Especially when people are now, everybody wants to finish their basement. They spend a lot of time in the lower levels. Lower levels of your home typically are higher elevations of it. And we want to get rid of it. We want to protect people. We got into business to make sure that people's houses are comfortable and safe.
Right.
Right, and that's what we do. We provide that service, so we want to make sure that your house is safe.
Obviously, you guys are up on the latest in technology. Has the technology in home air quality improved over time, like all other technologies?
Absolutely. With technology now, especially when you get into UV lights, we can provide hospital-grade air in your home.
So
eradicate mold, mildew, bacteria, products that are airborne. With some simple products that we can install.
Yeah.
The issue again is that how do you know what you need? We need to find that information out first, because we're not in business here to install something that the customer doesn't need.
Right. Right.
That's not what our business is about.
No.
We get quite a few customers who have done their own research. They have some symptoms, and they start shopping around looking for prices on an HRV or a UV light or whatever it is. And then one of the things that sometimes we do by default is say, well, are you sure you need that? Like, we'll turn them away from the sale because it's not actually what they need.
Right. If they don't need it, why would you sell it to them?
Why would you?
Yeah.
But they believe it because that's what they read on
exactly.
online, right?
Yeah.
So.
And that's where some information overload occurs. Listen, guys, we're out of time this time, but I know you'll be back in the future, and I want to welcome you to the show. And that's great information, because it's one of those things that the average homeowner isn't really clear on, and ways to improve the air quality in their home. I'm sure that's something that people would look at.
Yep.
So thanks, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks.
Listen, if you want to get in touch with the good folks at Air Zone HVAC Services, they're at Colonnade Road. There's their phone number. There's also an office in Pembroke. And the website that we've been checking out is airzoneottawa.ca. Feel free to peruse that, and if you have any questions, the fellas would be more than happy to answer them.